But it is Wednesday, and that means we do get to play some more Monster Train 2. And we are working through getting Covenant 10 victories with all the clan combos. So last time we got a couple of Underlegion primary victories. Let me see which let's see which secondaries we've gotten done with Underlegion so far. We did Covenant, we did Pyreborn, we've done Lazarus League, we've done Awoken, and we've done Melting. So I need Luna, Stygian, Umbra, and Hellhorned for now. Ooh, I think Hellhorned might be really good. Hellhorned has Rage stacking. So Underlegion's buffing. Underlegion's buffing could what is it called? Underlegion has that ability called whatever, the one that makes all buffs go up. That could work with some rage stacking, which sounds pretty cool. Let's see here. Fire's Greed is what we've been using a lot lately because it's so OP. Maybe I'll do the Bogworm's Growth and swap to Queen's Impling so we have some extra potential capacity and Queen's Implings I can get rid of. I think there is harvest synergy. I had a YouTube video about there's a harvest synergy on one of the melting runs that I never really noticed happening, or I didn't notice it till late in the run or something. So let's go Underlegion, Hellhorned. We'll go with Bolete because he's fun and we can spawn some fun guys. So we'll go with Queen's Impling and Bogworm's Growth here. What's up, Dern? Hope you're all rocking today. Rocking, keep on rocking in the free world. Is what's that guy's name? Neil Young? Neil Diamond? I always get Neil Young and Neil Diamond mixed up, which are two very different artists. But Propagate, that was what I was trying to think of earlier. Propagate. Ooh, Alpha Fiend is really strong to play around. If we get multi-strike on this guy, his strike, his attack can go crazy high. Okay. All right. Slay propagates, harvest, gain regen and rage. I think we want to definitely do a harvest thing. Triggers when a unit on this floor dies, and harvest does work with fun guy stacks going down, I believe. Propagates. Let me see if I've seen. I think I've seen all versions of this guy, if I'm not mistaken. No, I haven't actually seen the Slay Propagate 2 maxed out. This does start with Trample, though. So this would be good if he's getting the kills and we're stacking buffs on my units. Actually, Propagate 1 would also work on Spawn, right? Because Troop is a buff. So actually, if he gets Slays, he would be propagating his units as well. That's interesting. I currently don't have any Rage, but this could work if we get Rage stacking. Alright, I'm gonna go with this one because I haven't seen the level 3 version of it and I want to see the level 3 version. Increase the gold from the trial rewards, and Train Stewards gets Boom ability. It's pretty nice. I could just kill them off. That would actually trigger... Wouldn't trigger the Slay, it would have triggered the Harvest. I'm gonna do this because I often do the trial bonus things. If we can get even more gold, that could be nice. Alright, -1 Ember, let's do it. Okay, let's see how we want to do this. So I definitely can't fit Alpha Fiend and Bolete on the same floor. Wow, all 4 of my starting units are 3 capacity. That's pretty crazy. Okay, I think I'm going to put you here, you here, you here. Let's go with that. Happy Wednesday, Bob. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well, my friend. kill the back line so we won't be able to heal. Let's see. If I do this at 1 Ember, that will kill the back line. I can't kill this back line. And this draw seems pretty trashed here right now. I really wish I could have gone the Harvest version rather than this version, because I don't currently have a way for this guy to get kills on these high health dudes at the start. Oh man, this is a really terrible start. Does this get this guy killed? No. Wow, goodness, we're killing frickin' nobody here. It did kill that guy. I feel like it didn't show that it was killing that guy for some reason. So this guy, after slaying, gains rage. Wow. I do not have backline reach currently on this run, and this is not a good start. I literally have no buffs to propagate right now. The 1 less Ember is kind of killing me right now, too. At least that kills him. Do I spawn one? See what this does. Does he go down in more health? He does go down in more health. This guy ends runs, period. The first blessed. Yeah, he seems pretty broken. As a first boss fight. Especially compared to some of the other first boss fights. I think this might do it. Almost. Alright, almost. $50 health. Okay, if I do this. We got there. Okay, we got there. Whew, okay. Alright, our starting build kind of sucks because I have no rage to propagate, and my main unit doesn't have multi-strike on him. There's some propagate. I can potentially propagate regen. I was hoping to get like a rage. I guess we might still be able to get rage. Loam coat. Yeah, the trample on Bolete here is great, but he kind of sucks with no way to scale his attack to start. So, like, how is he actually going to get any slay buffs? So I have never gotten this one first. This seems like not the best starting thing. Let's go with that. There's some rage. Okay. All right. Endless Fledgling Imp is definitely a build we could go with. Endless Fledgling Imp is one of my favorite things to do on Hellhorned. Alright, I think I'm going to immediately go to Merchant Steel because there are a lot of upgrades I would love to see. Like Endless. Nice. Alright, that could get me some rage. I was hoping to see multi-strike. If I reroll, could I afford multi-strike with the... I'm not sure. What do we got here? Guy's way too expensive. Resolve, apply armor. I don't think armor gets propagated. He's a tanky boy. Problem is, who do I want to give rage to? Probably want to give it to the trample guy. So he's propagating. If I get a Tiny Stone on Alpha Fiend, Tiny Stone and Multi would be really good. And I could maybe fit him on a floor if I go capacity. Go ahead and grab that guy. Alright, let's reroll and see if we can afford anything. We did get a multi-strike. So good on that guy. That is some pretty awesome scaling. That was all my gold, but there we go. Units on the start of the on the thing on each floor. What are they? They are 3-1 guys. Okay. I think I can handle that. Famous last words. Okay, so the top floor got the extra capacity, all right. Okay, well, I didn't really draw what I wanted to draw. So I have no backline damage here. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15 damage, 12. This keeps you alive and we kill an extra one, okay. Man, I had trample. I maybe should have had my trample guy clear out. I might want to change this up, actually. Okay, let me, well, Okay. Alright. Maybe I don't need to change this up. We'll see. We'll see. Where's my Endless Rage guy, by the way? Endless Rage, where are you? There you are. How are we doing here? We're not killing the back line. Jesus. But backline damage is trash right now. Alright, we're gonna take 6 damage to our thing there. Okay, we kill those guys. What's up, Scott Free? It's the Underlegion stream. The Underlegion, that's right. I could have killed that backline guy, couldn't I have? Okay. I think we're still fine. I'm thinking about restarting this anyway, so if this is not looking good. Okay, we got there. Wasn't great, but we got there. Could have maybe done it better, but I'm not going to reset every time. I could have done slightly better. What's up, Halcyon? How are you doing? Happy Wednesday, my friend. Multi-strike guy. Did some work. Sapping is very strong. More rage. There's some backline damage. But more rage. More rage. I feel like propagating rage is what this deck wants to do. Go with that. Alright, steel, arms, Hellhorned unit, fire mains. I could use the heal. I feel like Ember is the upgrade I need. Can't even currently play all of our units. Unit upgrades. Getting Tiny Stone on you would be lovely. Smidge Stone, whatever it's called. I feel like I need the heal though. I didn't check my bosses again. Savagery, scary. Damage shield. And Fire Hunter guy. No damage. Or damage if you have no units on the floor. You're just passing by, Halcyon. You're listening while playing Potion Maker Alchemist Simulator. Later in the evening you have World Culture Festival. Local small city invites bands from various countries. Today, there will be Brazil and France performing. That's cool. Wow, you always got something going on. That's cool. Multi-strike. Extinguish Perseus unit from your deck. Because if a unit equips this and dies, that's bad. Silence and armor 60 with 30 health. Silencing a unit always feels bad. I'm not sure when you ever want to silence your own unit. Alright, let's check the alcove first, see what options we got. It's the Wombo combo? What's the Wombo combo? Rare Melting, Rare Umbra, Rare Banished. So Banished could get me Fly. Umbra could get me... What's the book on Umbra? Is it Trample or is it... I think there's a multi-strike. Yeah, it's like multi-strike and Ember Drain or something. Melting Remnants got quick though, I think. Void Armaments and Silence Armor combined removes the Extinguished Downfall. Multi-strike is on Hellhorned. Yeah, I think you're right. I think quick is on Melting though. I'm gonna check this. Remove debuff effects from a unit is that removes melee weakness. Does this also remove... This could be very good. Debuffs. What are debuffs? Is corruption a debuff? Yeah, removes corruption. This is like one of the only ways in the game to remove corruption, I think. Okay, so Void Armaments and Silence Armor combined removes the Extinguished Downfall. So the Silence doesn't remove Multi-Strike. That would be a 4-cost weapon. 40 plus 90 is 130, plus 75 is 205. So I could barely afford that. Would the Silence remove this guy's trigger or this guy's slay? Sadly, it wasn't res removal. Yeah, that's the one that does the entire floor, right? I wonder if I could put... Like all of my issue with that Wombo combo is that any unit that I'm giving multi-strike to usually has something else that I don't want to silence them. If a unit has silence, can I stack rage on them? Or will the rage be silenced? I don't know what silence works on. I know it says triggers and abilities, but... Slay is a trigger. Strike is a trigger. Resolve is a trigger. Basically, all of the units I'm playing around, they would be silenced and their ability would not be usable. Who is this good on? It's got to be a unit that doesn't have a trigger and ability, I guess. Which, the only units I have that don't have triggers or abilities be like a Spawn, which wouldn't get the downside from Extinguished Purchase unit anyway. And like an Imp or a Steward. Soak Plate Mail is weak on most units. Shield Stewards, it's good on. Yeah, I currently can't even play Shield Stewards because of my high cost of starting units. You're not saying it's good here, you're just saying it's good in general. I guess if I already had the you draw a free weapon thing, that would be really good, but it's a 4-cost thing. I don't think it's good here. There probably are units. Let me just look at units real quick. When people tell me something's good, I'm like, okay, well then how do I use it? Basically, every unit you play around has some trigger or ability, I feel like. Which units don't have a trigger and ability or an ability that you want to play around? I guess people that start with a buff. Like, literally everybody has a trigger or an ability, and Cant is considered a trigger, right? I think it is. Yeah, his action would be silenced. I wonder if this is considered an ability, Mage Blade, or not. So it's good if you have, like, stewards and stewards' quarters. I'm thinking of one unit that it might work on. Where's the multi-strike unit in... Like, quick sweep. If I just put it on this guy, it's probably good, right? Because these aren't triggers or abilities, right? You don't usually buy Stoic Plate Mail unless you made a tanky steward that you're consistently using, huh? Triggers. Action... Eaten, Gorge, Hunger, Incant, Inspire, Resolve, Revenge, Slay. So, like, basically everything that you put on a unit, that a unit you play around has. I think it'd be good on, like, Test Subject Alpha, right? Because Quick and Sweep are not considered... Those are considered effects, right? Haste, Multi-Strike, Quick... Yeah, so it would be good on him. It's really good on him, yeah. The unit I'm thinking of is... Where's Awoken units? Like, Animus of Will would be amazing. Give her attack and give her health. She's already got 2 multi-strike. Okay. So basically, what are these called? These are called status effects. So any unit that just has a status effect, this would be really good on. But all of my units have triggers or something else. So, okay. So I don't think I want to reroll here either. Okay. Sorry, I just had to clarify and understand all of that. All right. I don't have the Ember to, like, make something playable on turn 1. It can be kind of fun if you time it well with Eel Gorgon, too, huh? The Eel Gorgon, the one that removes the multi-strikes at the end of the turn. So you'd have 1 turn with extra multis or whatever. Stack up the multi-strike, then silence it so it doesn't lose it. Ah, interesting. So you silence it so it doesn't lose its multi-strikes. That is interesting. Okay. Okay, so our middle row got an extra capacity this time. Okay. How do I want to do this? Floor I want this most on is the bottom floor, and we're not getting that. So... You would still rather buy a glass cannon on it personally, though. Okay. Do I keep you alive if I do this? I think I do. But I don't. Let's kill the back line here. Ooh, sap on that guy's great. Only need to do that with 1 ember. So keep you as healthy as possible. Do that. What's up, man? Happy Wednesday, my friend. their sap weaker or stronger, whatever. Okay, we're not killing that back line, dude. Still not killing the back line, dude. Swear, frickin' Bolete the guillotine with the starting trample thing sucks. It has no harvest stacks or whatever. Yeah, this is... I chose to go with him because I wanted to see what he could do, but I'm not super impressed with what he can do. Let's give him rage. Will you live if I play you? I think so, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna take 2 damage. That's fine. Okay, we're killing this floor. He's dying. Just keep you alive. No. Any debuffs I can remove? No. 3 times 2 is 6. This guy will die if I play him here, so... Thanks for taking extra damage. Okay, alright. How are we looking here? My guess is not great. So that's actually not bad damage. Alright, we're good. Beautiful. I don't feel like our scaling's very good yet. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Oh, Transcendent is amazing. Overgrowth, that saps my own unit. Unearthed treasures for consume. Do I have much in the way of consume? Propagate, gooey flask. We have a couple. Good to be here once more watching Random Man, his blade chew, and the ultimate destruction of any ops crotches. Yes, yes. This is good if we played a bunch of fledgling imps. That's always good. Multi-strike. 3 ember cost. Regen 6, spike 6. Extinguish, apply this unit's buff units to friendly units. Could be very good. Holy crap, why is every unit a bajillion costing unit right now? Already have a 2 cost guy. And another dude. I mean, this guy looks awesome, but how do I ever play him at 3 Ember cost? Even if I go Ember with my upgrade here, or that'll give me 5 Ember on turn 1, I could play him and 1 other unit. So him and Alpha Fiend. This does really seem good, though. If I can get a bunch of rage on him with Fledgling Imp, then when he dies, it all... Oh, it's to all friendly units. Yeah, that seems crazy good. Alright, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get Ember and hope I can actually play this guy. So any buffs I can put on this guy will transfer. buff stacks. Madman says, you say crotch, I say sheath. Slides right in like it belongs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, trinkets. Or some magic. Is there anything holdover? I really want to make Ritual of Battle cheaper. Any spells I'd want to duplicate? I mean, I could duplicate frickin' Transcendip, who's awesome. Alright, so this is the upgrade for this, which will finally reveal the third level of this. He goes from 30 attack to 60 attack. Friendly units propagate 2 on slay. Hopefully he'll start actually slaying something, bro. Hold over, Wickless Recruitment. I'm going to do this and we might be able to get the thing that removes Consume. I definitely want Magic Power. I can play that at 0 cost and kill backliners with less than 10 health or whatever. Holdover. What do we think about Holdover Wickless Recruitment? Seems pretty good. Although with a holdover and an endless unit, my draw is going to be trash. That seems really good, though. Maybe I could also permafrost it so I don't start using it until I have buffs I need to clear out. Then I don't have to play it every turn to get the value out of it. Intrinsic. Gather, remove, consume. I don't. -1 cost. Could just make this free to use one time, I guess. I really wanted to remove the consume on that. Free, I guess. Okay. Alright, what do I want to duplicate? The 1 cost, 12 rage, Transcend Imp, double up on my debuff removal. That could be really good against Titan of Savagery. Remove melee weakness a bunch. Beep boop beep boop. Boop boop beep boop boop beep. Go with Transcend Imp. I know that can get crazy, crazy mode. Alright, -1 Ember. I'll have 5 Ember on our start of turn. Okay, I think that's playable. We can play the 2 main units I wanted to play, I think. Alright, so bottom row still has not gotten an upgrade to capacity. Suck. That's what I have to say about that. Suck. But that's fine, it's fine. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can have him propagate all his buffs too. And then he'll die and all his propagated buffs will spread over. Spread across to everybody. That's amazing, actually. I didn't even think about the propagate synergy with this guy. Holy shnikes, this could get crazy. I don't want to feed these guys a bunch of units. Although I do kind of want to get you out of my deck, so I guess I'm going to feed you. Damn it, I didn't draw my backline damage. Is there any way I could have ever killed this backline here? Jeez, not even close, I guess. Well, I'm never playing Calcified Ember. Okay, that kills him. That's good. 6 damage plus 16 is 22 plus 9 is enough to kill you. Yes, okay. Somehow we're killing the back line here, but not the front line. How are we killing the back line but not the... Oh, spikes. We've got spikes on that guy. Okay, cool. True. All of my transcendence at the same time, huh? No debuffs to remove yet, okay. Hey, what's up, Gunther? How's the train? It's monstering along, you know. Monstering along. He's got Incant. Alright. You die is good. Get you out of the deck. Could remove corruption. Oh, I can remove corruption next turn. That'll be really good. Okay, he still dies. Okay. Rand is streaming this in honor of Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train, obviously. I mean, rest in peace, Ozzy. Had some pretty sad deaths over the last couple days with, was it Malcolm Jamal Warner and Ozzy Osbourne? That's sad, man. That is sad. Well, I don't have to do anything, so I probably shouldn't do anything, so I will not do anything. I'm going to remove corruption on you. I know, rest in peace, Ozzy, right? How many buffs did that guy end up with? I didn't even know. We didn't even get to see it transferred over. Spawn 1. We're not really doing a spawn build. Decay is not bad. I'd rather do the sap one. Problem is this put more Ember in my deck, but sap OP. Sacrifice Imp is very nice. I did look over... I mean, with the way Ozzy was living, you're surprised he made it to 70... What was it, 73 or whatever? Yeah, no kidding. I did look through those voice acting things you sent me, Gunther, but I just... Looking at it, it looked more like another thing where subscribe to be one of our top performers, so I didn't go too deep into it. I did work on some stuff, though. I sent an email to the trivia company I just finished training for, and tonight after the stream, instead of going to work out, I might still work out, but I'm gonna go around the area and I can try to recruit bars to hire trivia nights, so that I might be able to be more proactive in finding a regular gig for trivia, bar trivia stuff that I could host. It'd be awesome. Like Mick Jagger still being alive, and he did more drugs than Ozzy Osbourne. That's crazy. I really want to go for removal. Underlegion. I don't know if there's any units I actually want. What I really want, frickin' removal. That's what I really want. Let's go this way and see what our options are. Play 3 different kind of cards. Draw. So spell, unit, and so if I played a Unpurgeable after playing a unit and a spell, that is likely to have a lot of value. Room card for free. Okay, I like a lot of these, actually. It's okay, you're just looking out for leads. And I do appreciate you giving me leads. I do appreciate that. Alright, maybe I just get rid of the calcified embers. I mean, I have the Ember. I should eventually actually be able to play these things and get rid of them myself, so... that for now. What do we got here? Spawn, Revenge... I don't really have the Ember to play either of you, do I? Currently have 6 deployable Ember, 5 and 6 is all being used. I'm not really doing a Harvest or a Rally build. Okay, 5. I think I'm going to skip here. Randy, why don't we all collaborate and get some flyers and put together, market your trivia thing via social media? Most bars have Insta or Facebook, you could DM them. Well, one of the great things about Geeks Who Drink, the company who runs the trivia, is they do that. So my plan is to go out and just go to some bars and say, hey, do you all have trivia? If not, Geeks Who Drink is like the nationwide leader in trivia providing, and I could give you information if you're interested. And if I can recruit any, not only would that potentially give me gigs, I think I could also get a bonus if I like recruit any bars to put on the Geeks Who Drink trivia. So I probably am gonna do that. Well, I'm definitely gonna go tonight. I've already was looking before the stream. I was on Google Maps looking at the different bars in the area and where I think would be good. The nice thing is where I live, there are bars everywhere, which sounds like, you know, kind of like a bad thing. But it just means where I live is there's a lot of restaurants and night spots and stuff. So, oh man, this is actually kind of terrifying. Can I survive it? We have the Revenge guy. I really want the money. I'm going for this. Bars are everywhere that we are. I can canvas the surrounding hoods and burrows. That's right. Right. Bottom floor still has not gotten a single capacity upgrade. Okay. But I can fully set up here, so that's nice. Where I live, there are bars everywhere. That sounds like the U.S. in general, huh? Yeah, you might be right about that. Okay, so I didn't get a unit, so I don't get to play 3 different types of things here. That sucks. Seems a little early to do this. I'm gonna do it anyway. Get to kill the backline there, which is very nice. Get to kill this backline though. Do I have enough damage to kill this guy currently at the top floor? Currently, no. Oh god, did they have haste? They had frickin' haste. Okay. Alright, how do we go about doing this? Which backline is more important to kill? Probably this backline, because if I don't, we take too much frickin' damage. I think I have to pass on that gold there. And my backline damage this run has been trashed here. Just trashed here, I say. Okay, at least we don't leak there. You're enchanting haste, you're enchanting Titan skin. That's what you're enchanting. Okay. This might not be your kind of gig, but maybe it's something. Client resolution video specialist. Be the voice of the calm and the storm. Interesting. I will check that out later. I have no idea what that is, but I'll check it out. Okay, we're leaking one guy who shouldn't be doing any damage. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Good, that guy didn't have any damage. Even though he had multi-strike. Okay. I am a little worried about how much damage we're about to take here. Okay, we do kill 2 of them. It's that backline guy. I'm not sure he's going to lose. Hopefully he stays sapped enough that that will not do damage to us. It's delivering calm video messages to people in need. Like, sorry your mom died. Wow, that actually sounds pretty dark. I have to take a look and see what that's about. Okay, we only took like 4 damage. That's not too bad. This guy. Titan skin for days, huh? $200 a video though. That is tempting. I'll definitely take a look after the stream. Trying to be more proactive and spend more time on, you know, on my whatchamacallits. On my job search, on my job hunt. I'm trying to be more proactive, you know. Okay. This thing has literally been useless so far because none of the enemies are putting debuffs on me, so. Alright, I don't have the capacity. I hope my top row is scaled. It's scaled pretty well. This guy... I think we might be okay. Okay, good. We are our big guy scaled enough. And this guy, Transcend him, can give me a whole bunch of rage. Kia! 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 I love Transcend him. So glad I got him. Kia! 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 Just making it a French Arnie voice and it'll be less grim. Maybe. I'm sorry about your mother. If I could say one thing is that your mother was very kind. I hope your mother is doing better in a future life. Say hi to your mother for me. Draw 1 next turn. For every 15 cards, draw more. Okay, draw is definitely something I want. Important work is very good. I already have one of those. Sacrifice Imp. Return a random consume spell to your hand. My consume spells are pretty good. Gooey Flask. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and take Impish Scholar. That's very nice. Alright, what do we got? We got Merchant of Steel. Vortex. Kind of want to do more removal. Merchant of Arms. So currently, we get a free room card. Do I actually have a room yet? I actually don't have a room yet, do I? Okay, that's another reason I should go here. Alright, I like everything here. Got any good rooms for me? Remember when a unit dies? Hall of Mirrors. Oh my gosh, that could be amazing for doubling up on fledgling imps. So I could play my... Oh my gosh. Holy crap, we might be able to make some craziness happen here. Let me remove Spear Steward and maybe a conscript here. Could be like, hey, quit your belly aching. Did you die? No, it's only your best friend. Get on with yourself. God. Yeah, that sounds like we could probably make somebody's day much worse if we're making fun of their pain. How can we make use of Hall of Mirrors? Hall of Mirrors with Bogworm's growth actually seems kind of insane because we've gotten a bunch of free capacity. How would we make use of this? God, I could put it on kind of any floor. The floor with multiple Alpha Fiends, they could get crazy buffs. Okay, we're definitely getting this. I have to figure out how to best make use of it. Do I want to get Meat Shield and combine that with Propagate for any reason? Free heals. It's got regen. No. I don't think so. This one sounds like your alley, but the commute would suck. Sound and lighting technician. I've looked at a lot of sound and lighting technician things. And most of them require training that I don't have, but I'll take a look at it. Boiler room. So I have 6 Ember currently that I have at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's all my units. So if I do another one to make it deployable, I wouldn't be able to play it. Are there any weapons that I'd really like to get? To combine with Loam Coat? This one's better for the procs that give you heals kind of thing. The Cultivate buff. Now let's go with what we got and see what we're looking like here. Press the right button. Don't fat finger the wrong one. Very good. Okay. Alright, Hall of Mirrors. There are some crazy things we can do with this. I really need small stone to make, or smidge stone to make this really work, I think. Because what I think I want to do is this. No, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, there's an ordering I need to do this here. What I think I want to do... And I could make double of this guy. I could make double Balmello. But then I wouldn't have the capacity to play the Rage on that floor, which is what I'm trying to avoid. The minus capacity is the main issue here. I want to get double those guys, so they're just getting strike. As long as they're hitting, they're doing work. And this is the floor that we get as many buffs as possible. Start your own church, avoid paying taxes, be choir director, community service director, and have your followers go out and do whatever labor you instruct. Alright, sure. Okay, not a great start that you're just gonna die. I think I can keep you alive, actually, though. This does 10 damage in the back. 3. This guy's gonna get damage shield, isn't he? buff stacking earlier, I guess. So I'm giving you as much rage as possible because that'll be transferred to the other guy. That one looks pretty small time, entry level, no prereqs, just basic experience, which you already have doing stream. Your friend's band setup, your music background is one of the... Also, it's a one-ring circus. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Okay, can I keep you alive with that again? Yes, okay. Okay, I'm not leaking anything up there, that's good. That guy still dies, which is what we want so we can continue to get our endless rage. What if Rand became a substitute teacher, discovered the kids are musically inclined, form a band with the students, participate in a local battle of the bands, and win the prize money, keeping it all for yourself, of course. Of course I would keep it all for myself, you know? Man, what a great movie plot you just described. I love it. Okay, I do want you to take... Okay, as long as that guy's dying, that's what we care about. Okay, we're not leaking. Good. Top floor scaling on its own. Double multi-strike guy. Woo, boy, okay. Okay, if we do this right, I don't have any debuffs to get rid of? No. So I put Endless Guy here, he'll die. Now we do Transcendent, which is going to give me a bunch of rage. Kia! 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 Nice. Alright, sadly can't play Ritual Battle, but that's fine. What about a voice instructor? No, I don't want to do voice teaching. I could do voice teaching all over the place, Gunther. I just choose not to because I just don't want to do voice teaching. Voice teaching is not... I don't hate it, but I've done it and I don't want to do it. I could be a voice teacher. I have so many avenues to be a voice teacher and I just don't want to pursue those avenues. You know, I've said I'm trying to be picky about what positions I take because I want to actually enjoy what I do. Avoiding doing voice teaching is one of the things I'm avoiding doing. I could do it. It's just not what I want to do. Oh, see here. I hope Wickless recruitment is going to give me value at some point. I'm glad I put permafrost on so it's not wrecking my draw, I guess. I mean, I was even looking at, like, grocery store stocking the shelves thing yesterday on Indeed. Again, not something I want to do, but it would be something I could do, like, part-time or something. So, like, there are a lot of things I could do, but I'm, like, trying to be fairly picky about most things. Gonna do 19 damage. We're gonna get a bunch of damage shields, I think. How are we looking here? Do we win? Just win. Beautiful. Well, that didn't do much, but it's fine. Okay. All right. Good fight, good fight. We scaled. We scaling, boys. We scaling. All right, double the amount of armor. I'm not really doing an armor build. This is... I could take this for the ability just to sap an enemy. Potentially. Oh, but the propagate on this guy could be crazy good. Am I at least 6 feet tall? No, I'm not. I'm like 5'7". I'm fairly short. Do I want to go even more Ember? I do have a lot of X cost cards. Draw could be very good too. I think we're fine on capacity. Although if I went capacity, would that let me do even crazier stuff with anything? With my Hall of Mirrors? I feel like my Hall of Mirrors doesn't play well with the fledgling endless Rage Imp stacking. I feel like it doesn't play friendly with that, so... Three times 2 is 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. I would need 10 capacity on the top floor to double up on the Steel Worker. I think I'm gonna go just Ember. Nuts. Full job descriptions, additional information. Actor with ability to portray chaotic, villainous male character, height 6 feet. I've seen some of those on Indeed. There's one looking for a female actress who can play an Amazonian character about 6 feet tall. Like, I've seen some of those. Sadly, I'm not tall enough for some of those. Unit upgrades. If I could get double stack on you, that'd be amazing. Actually, double stack on you would be amazing, too. There might be a little bit of ways to heal here, but... Even with heals, well, I didn't see all of the, you know, rules or equivalents, because I can't play a female character, I don't think. Endless Transcendent. Oh my gosh, I think I'm just going to have to do Endless Transcendent and Endless Rage Imp, and that's going to be all of my draw. Alright, so the top thing is Slay Propagate 4 from Propagate 2. This one is Harvest, Regen, and Rage. So do I want to go ahead and do this one? We're really... If he's slaying, propagating 4 on this guy could be pretty crazy good. But we could, if things are dying on this floor, he would be propagating the regen and rage that he's also passively getting. Although I am passively getting a bunch of rage already from my potential fledgling imp and transcend imp craziness. Nice thing about this is it just gives him rage to regen to propagate. Alright, let's go with this propagate 4 thing. Alright, what's in here? With heals, could I be 6 feet? I mean, they'd have to be 5-inch heals, I think. Alright, purge outside. Boss starts with mute. Or just giving myself some really nice attack. If this dies and we get the ×3 base attack, I think that might be insane with Alpha Fiend. Alright, Endless Transcend Imp, let's do it. What I don't have is a way to kill the backline sweepers or quick. Potentially. Backline sweepers. I started you off with more regen. Man, I didn't get dual, whatever it's called. Multi-strike on you is actually just pretty crazy because you're getting a lot of rage. You will just stack even faster if I do this, though. Do I have another chance at Merchant of Steel? No, this is my last Merchant of Steel. My villainous character could wear platform boots. These would be some big old platform boots. But yeah, maybe. No, let's go with you. You're my main scaler, I think. I don't think I want to give you Large Stone. That's going to mess things up. Do I give you Rage? I'm going to be propagating you. Maybe I just want you to stay alive forever. Let's go with that. This on the top floor, if I'm not copying you, could just make you tankier. I think I'm going to go with that, actually. Alright. Alright. I'm a little worried. We're a little worried I'm going to get wrecked by Champion of Savagery. Yeah, Seraph of Savagery. We did just get extra Ember, so this should be fine. Lots of 600 gold we get from this. Holy crap. We spent 50%. Alright. Alright, so hopefully I didn't screw up by doing Large Stone here. Nah. I did screw up. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a different setup then. I think. Oh, my capacity just keeps... Now it's getting spread out evenly, and now I wish one floor had got one more than the others. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna put this guy in his own floor then, I think. Because the main goal is double Alpha Fiend. Ah, that Large Stone screwed us up. Okay. Yeah, I can't get my Rage Imps on this floor if I put that guy there. I freaking knew Large Stone was gonna screw me up. Why did I even do that? I don't know. This has 12 plus 10. Maybe 19, so I would not kill the backline dude if I don't do this. And I want to kill the backline dude. Let me check something. If I do this, this, okay, that works. Cool. Is it ever Balmabello on the bottom, then Mirror Hall and Strike Dude behind Balmabello? Balmabello on the bottom, Mirror Hall and Strike Dude behind Balmabello. Would that have fit? Yeah, that could have worked. My only issue with that, Bob Carnes, is my whole reason I got Balmabello is so I can endlessly apply rage to him so that when he dies, all the rage that I've stacked on him will transfer. And if I do that, I can't play any imps on his floor. My whole purpose of Balmabello was stacking buffs on him with Fledgling Imps, Transcend Imp. And it's just, yeah, I don't have the capacity to do any of that. 1 pip shy. If I did Mirror Hall and Strike Dude, I'd be way more than 1 pip shy, because not only does Hall of Mirrors make copies, it does -2 capacity. So it's not, there's no way to make that work as far as I can see. I don't want to play Endless Transcendent before I've played a single Rage Imp, so... $465 health on that guy. Goodness. I cannot get through these backliners, man. No sweep. My trample guys are not scaling. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to be getting so much trash in my deck now. This is a bad start, man. Gonna remove the corruption, I guess, but then that's a holdover thing. Death by 1,000 flipping missiles? Not today. No, today it's death by 1,000 flipping resonant ruins here. Wow, we are not killing anything. Alright, we should start scaling on the top floor, though, now that we have something to attack with these guys. We have a decent amount of health. Okay. Take all this damage. How are you doing, Turbojet? Hope you're doing well today. Keep them alive. I needed to draw a spawn. I keep drawing frickin' Loam Coat so late too, so I'm not getting my propagate stacking early, man. I feel like my biggest issue right now is my draw is getting wrecked. I got extra Ember and now I'm wishing I'd taken draw. Leaking up here. Holy crap, I'm leaking everything. I think I'm dead. I think I do need to do a different setup, and maybe it was your setup you were talking about, Bob Carnes. Maybe I just can't do the build that I want to do currently. I need to do one that actually kills things. So So I'm just not going to be able to do the rage thing on this guy like I want to. Hopefully I can keep that guy alive somehow. I don't know if this will be any better, but worth a try. This will hopefully get these guys scaling faster, which is the point of doing it this way. The draw isn't wanting me to propagate the rage. Yeah, we'll blame it on the draw. We are killing these units, which is a much better start here. Oh crap, I gave armor to the Rage Imp though, which means he won't die. We're clearing out most of those backline dudes, which is very good. Honestly, the Rage Imp not dying, maybe that's good, because then my draw is better, I guess, maybe, or something. I will say this is looking a lot better than our previous attempts, so that's good. No corruption to cleanse, okay, good. We're actually getting our multi-strike dudes down here to scale. Alright, can I ever keep you alive? 9, 18, 27, 36, 42. I think this keeps you alive, right? Yes, okay, good. Make you even tankier there. Even make you even tankier. Whew, that is a lot of cards. I have a way to clear out my imp. I do not. I don't think I've played a spell yet. There it is. Okay, that keeps you alive. Okay. This is doing 20 damage, so I can play this. This. Still kill that guy in the back. Beautiful. You have 12 corruption. I didn't even notice. I'm not sure what's giving corruption. Are these guys strike apply corruption? That's what it is. Alright, well we are getting value out of that Wickless thing now. The corruption removal is actually doing work here. Well, that didn't do what I thought it did. I guess I actually don't have any corrupted cards or whatever in my hand for once. Not corrupted cards. Whatever the trash cards are called. So if I kill backline, I think they live at 1 health if I cast one thing, right? Because it'll be 12. We 9 plus 10, which is 19. So I think I got to do that. That actually doesn't do any better, but okay. Damn, this guy sucks. What does he do? He gets rage, regen, and a bunch of spell shields. Yeah. Like, this cleared out the bottom floor, but this guy didn't get nearly as many stacked buffs as he could have gotten if I could have played, you know, my imps and rage and all that. Jesus, he just wiped us out there. Holy shit, Snizzle. You have trample. You just have extra multi-strikes and relentless. Okay, so. Oh, God. Alright, well, this one's not working. He's going up in health. Reached its floor limit. 92. Okay, well, I guess I got one more attempt for this one, and I don't know what I'm even going to change. What could I possibly do to make this work? We need a crazy amount of tankiness or something. What if... Armor guy on the bottom to beef up the health of the fiends. And that's the problem. I gave him large stone, so I can't get double fiends if I do this. The only guy I can play... because this is what I was talking about. I'm missing one capacity. If I had got one capacity extra on another floor instead of equally spread out, I could play double fiends plus one of these other units. I can't. And that's because I gave this effing guy that one large stone. He does have Titanite. I'm thinking about doubling up a different unit. Is there another unit I could double up? What if I could soften up on the bottom floor? What about doubling up on the buffing guy? Maybe that's something I could do. If I play this guy, it means I'm not going to be able to put the rage stacking on this floor. But I do have other ways to get... I can propagate or something. I'm going to try this. This is like my last idea of how to make this work. I don't know if it'll do anything, but... But it's something different. They're going to give themselves lots of regen and spikes, I think? If I can get them to propagate. I'm going to get a lot of rage on this floor if I do this. I'm not killing the backline with this build either. That will let me do it. Okay. Good draw. I think the problem is way too much incoming damage on the boss if it gets past 4-1. Yeah, you might be right. I feel like we have multiple problems going on here, but that's probably one of the major ones. No corruption on any of my units. Okay, that's good. We're not leaking currently, so that's good. So maybe we got potential here. Corruption gone. We're leaking on the top floor? No, very good. What do we have to draw? Still don't have our loam coat. So if I don't sacrifice you, I could maybe potentially get that. Cool. Give you as many buffs as possible. And keep you as healthy as possible. I should have done this differently. Okay. Play our rage guy up here. He'll die. Endless. We play this. We remove your corruption. And then we go... Ooh, Endless Transcendent. I wasn't thinking I'd draw that. Oh, that also does that effect. I forgot about that. The Scholar Imp. I completely forgot. So now I have the 2 Endless Imps I'm drawing every turn, which is 3 Ember cost. I think it's a lot of corruption. How are we looking here? Pretty good, actually. Bam! We hit it, boys. We did it. Beautiful. Frickin' beautiful. We got there. Okay. Not the ideal setup I wanted, but hey, somehow it got us there. Somehow it got us there. And hey, am I at full health? We took 0 damage somehow, too. For every 10 cards in your deck, spawn 1 more. Spawning is kind of meh. I think I'm gonna skip there. Give armor, sacrifice an imp. Being able to kill an imp is actually kind of good for us sometimes. So it lets me play another card on that floor. I think I will take that. All right. So I don't need to heal. Duplicate could potentially be useful. So that floor setup again was not ideal for what I was trying to make happen. I'm trying to play Balmello on the same floor as my Alpha Fiends, so I'm transferring all those buffs they're getting. The Alpha Fiend. But I want the Balmello to also get the rage stacking I'm doing from my imps, so it's like I'm having a capacity issue right now. Consume. Yeah, consuming a spell could be good. Probably some useful things. What's in here? When a unit has a third unique status effect applied to it, propagate 2. That guy just needs 1 rage and he'll propagate 2. This is really good. Unit upgrade slots, do we have? No, we're at Merchant Magic, so that won't do us any good. We have exactly 1,000 gold, that's crazy. Alright, I'm definitely buying those two. What are we removing, chat? Let's get rid of the calcified ember so I don't have to purge it myself. I think it's gotta be eager conscripts, maybe? Conscript. And we can consume another one. Magic power. It's fine there. Heal. We have 102 health. We're actually looking pretty good health-wise going into the boss. That could change depending on how things go. Permafrosting. This potentially could be very good, so I can propagate at the right time when I have a lot of ember. If I ever have a lot of ember. Move, consume. Okay, there's some things to maybe get from that. Holy, summon triggers an additional time is amazing. Turn after deployment, draw until I have 10. I think we have enough ember for our opening, don't we? Unless I had a weapon, which I don't. Okay, draw is very good. I can't remove endless spell chain. Man, double sacrifice imp spell chain. That could be really good. That could help some of our draw issues too. I usually have, if I do this on my rage imp, I'll get the rage imp again, then I could do it on the rage imp again, and we can get even more summons. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's everything we can do. I used all my gold. Some really nice artifacts we got. Will it be enough to beat Savagery Boy? I do not know. And I don't even know what my build is going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, looks like the middle row got the extra capacity. So, what is our setup? I can do this. Will he insta-die? Not if we draw a... I didn't draw... Okay, he doesn't insta-die. That's great. Ooh, we get insta-loam coat. That's very good. Which makes him die somehow. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, if I do this, he dies. Sweep is now keeping us alive. That is a great start. Propagate 2. I just should get rage on you since you're my trample and slay guy. I should just do that. I want to remove this. I think I want to hold on to that. I actually want the sweep guy to hit so our multi-strike, our whatever it's called, goes away. Our melee weakness. Although another sweep might finish him off, unless I can get some regen or something on him. This is looking kind of bad. Wow, that is a scary freaking floor. Jesus. Well, I think we're gonna have to do a restart and figure something else out, but let me see what happens here first. What if I set up on second and third floor, maybe? I'd had this guy last turn, so I could have sapped him. Yeah. We're gonna restart. We're gonna set up... Actually, can I set up second and third floor? Maybe. This might take a couple of different attempts here, but... What two cards have I played? Does it tell me? I don't think I had. Did I draw one of my two Vengeful Shards? I did not. Okay, so I won't be able to get a third draw here. Okay, apparently I hadn't played that. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Again, maybe I should have let that sweep guy stay alive. I don't know. I have a way to kill you off, do I? No. Oh man, this is friggin' hard. Okay. Okay, well we survived this crazy sweep floor. That's great to see. This guy up here dies. I think I can stop that from happening in a couple different ways. Okay. I guess I could just remove the melee weaknesses on all these guys over time. It's gonna kind of screw up my draw, but I think it's worth. Oh my gosh, the summon effect of Wax Cap is Transcendent does too. That's amazing. Holy crap, that's actually awesome. I didn't realize it worked that way. Holy crap, that's so freaking awesome. Okay, all right. We might have something here now. We might have something here. We have an endless Transcendent that saps our enemies. He doesn't actually die because they're all sapped a million times. Probably be better, one of my better turns to do this. Get a bunch of propagates there. Now they all die. Okay. Maybe should have done this first. It's fine. More saps. He's not actually dying because we've sapped that guy so many times. Let's remove melee weakness on you. Okay. Yeah, we kind of got a bit of exponential scaling because that's why Transcendent is broken, and why when I saw him earlier and copied him, I thought this might be super OP, and it's kind of showing the OP-ness of it. Good, Rage Imp is dying, which we want. Want to remove melee weakness on the last guy who's got it. There. I could be doing this on the top floor to give me buffs, but I'm debuffing the boss. He's getting so much sap on him. I'm liking that. Woo woo woo! Alright. Keeping these guys as healthy as possible. Transcendent doesn't scale with each one played. It copies the summon effects of all the others, but doesn't technically trigger themselves, so it's not exponential. So one Transcendent doesn't copy another Transcendent? Sad. That would be crazy if it worked that way, though. Oh, our banana just died. I hope that means we get the Cavendish next turn. Are we on the final thing? I'm not sure. I don't care about their debuffs. I think this is Relentless. Are we on Relentless, chat? I can't even freaking tell, to be honest. I think we are, though. Okay, we are on Relentless. How are we looking? GG, we're looking great. Alright. For the lulz, We're up to 202 rage, 48 spikes, and 58 regen on that guy. Pretty good. Okay. All right. Will this be good enough for Titan, though? That's the question. Maybe. It did have the aura around the room? Okay, cool. All right. Am I okay with leaving the bottom floor empty again? All right. So Cavendish or Gross Michelle went away. Can I please get Cavendish because we're supposed to get it back after Gross Michelle goes away. Yes, looks like this is doing that. Nice. All right. So now we have 3 times base attack right as we go into the Titan fight, which should be crazy for the strike guy because I think it'll triple it, but I don't know if that works. We'll find out, I guess. Because I guess the question is, when he gains strike plus 15, is that giving him base attack that it's giving him? If it does, that would be badass. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it copied and made the top one the bigger one again. So am I going to set up on the bottom floor? I'll try, and I might have to change. We'll see. Okay. Didn't pull my rage imp, sadly. So he does have trample. Man, these guys should scale crazy. So 30 times 3. So normally he would get plus 45 attack. But if it's base attack that goes up, that would be tripled. 45 times 3 is what? 100 and something. Let's see how much attack these guys get. It looks like... Okay, it looks like it's not making it the base attack or whatever, because it's only up to 75. Okay. Alright, good to know. Damn, we're not killing the backline guy there. Get rid of your corruption, I guess. Might be a little bit of a waste. It's gonna mess up my draw a little bit. There's that. A unit and a spell. Draws this. Okay. I haven't gotten any rage on you because we haven't drawn a rage imp yet. We're going to take 8 damage here. Sweep guy did some work. And I actually do need to play one of these because it'll give me draw. There's our Rage Imp. Frickin' finally. Okay. Yeah, they are cleaning those guys up. They're taking some damage. Doing the damage up here. I don't know. We'll do it on here. We get a double hit on 2 of the bosses. Alright, I don't know if I have a way to keep this guy alive. Sapping could help. Okay, front guy dies, but the other guys don't. Not sure how to keep them alive. Kia! 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 I want him to die. That don't keep you alive because trample, right? Yeah. I think I'm just going to go with this. I wonder what Transcendent's favorite car company is. Could it possibly be Kia? Kia! Kia! Probably not Ford. Oh, yeah. This makes me able to play this on this floor. That's nice. Although I could sap him for days. Do I have this? Yo, I could do this twice. Okay. That keep you guys alive? Oh, yes it does. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Bing bong boom. I don't think I've played one of these yet. Okay. How much damage? 14 damage we're taking because there's nobody on this floor. If I spawn a guy, you still die. Why do you still die? This guy does no damage and you do no damage. Is it the corruption that's killing him? So if I did this, that I think would keep him alive. Okay, good. That saves us the damage. Okay, very nice. We're still taking the 10 damage from the, or what is that? 3 damage from those. Okay. Okay, bosses. Okay, this boss should be dead on the next go around. This guy, spell shield's gonna block a lot of stuff. Sap doesn't hurt that much. I usually don't like to play these Curse of Entropries until my health is getting lower. I want the bosses to be lower before I'm making myself do less damage to said bosses, if that makes sense. I will say we're looking pretty good here, though. Famous last words, I guess. Okay, so he's dead. I haven't played one of these yet. Since he's 393, okay. We actually are all basically there now. Yep, these guys are all at 1 health now. I can start sapping you so you're doing less damage. Seems good. Consume that. Do I want to remove corruption from anybody? Nah, it's fine. I think we're fine. Okay, I think we're good. Just a couple turns to finish off the top floor guy, and that should be GG. Back floor guy is dying because of sweep. And I don't think I have a way to protect him from that. Yeah, that sweep. Don't have a way to... Okay, I might be able to draw. Have I played one of these yet? Haven't. Yeah, the thing is with this guy right here, when he dies giving everybody everything, it means you have to actually get him to die, and he's not dying, so... first world problems, I guess. Okay, why are you dying? If I cleanse your corruption, do you live? Okay, you live there. I don't actually know what to do here. Sap from Transcendent. Yeah, I don't know how to play another Transcendent, but I've already done my draw. If I kill my Transcendent buff, that just makes them have more attack. I don't have any draw to get my Transcendent to sap the back line. So I don't think there's a way to keep them alive, sadly. Yeah, we already did our draw, I think. I mean, I think we're fine. I don't think I need to do anything else except just conserve health up here, so let's just do that. It might just be game over next turn, hopefully. They are kind of cleaning up my floors here. Okay, there it is. There's GG. Why are you still playing cards, Rand? I don't know. I can't help myself. If I can play a card, I have to play a card. Alright, GG. We got there! Kia! Transcendent for the win! Alright, GG. That was Underlegion plus Hellhorned. And we did some rage stacking. It's more like the sap stacking from Transcendent, keeping all my units alive. The GG cookie time. Alright. We are at... I tried to look this up before the stream. I don't know where to see... Yeah. This number, 16 of 180, in the menu. Does anybody know if there's a way to see that number? This number right here, not right after a run? Because I want to check that number. So I can like put it in my like stream title and stuff. I don't know where to find that number except literally on this screen. You go to Train Depot and scroll, huh? train depot. I can't scroll. Holy crap, okay. So that seems like a really random place to put that, but apparently, okay. So if I click on a room and scroll down, apparently we get a special room for hitting all of them. All right, thank you, Scott Free. So that's the only place. I feel like that should be more easily findable, but it is kind of random spot. It is random. But okay, that's great. We got 1 win today. Hopefully we get 2 more wins. I hope y'all are having a good time. I'm having a monster train blast. I'm going to stand up, use the restroom, eat a cookie. Feel free to do the same. And when we come back, we will keep going with Underlegion, see if we can get 2 in a row. Y'all rock. See you in a bit, my friends.